What it do? So today, fellas, you can see by title, I'm gonna tell you to stop. I'm not saying, the title says when you stop. I'm not saying that. I'm saying stop giving her attention. But the best part is that when you start doing this, she goes ahead and starts chasing you and this is the real reason. It's gonna be other reasons. It kind of just falls into like one major category, but it's most times just gonna be to get her own fulfillment fulfilled. So her own void fulfilled, her own needing answers. She can need that. Her own making sure that it ended the way it should have ended, or it's gonna continue just so she could have it the right way. That's a great example, right? Some women out here, they always want to be right, or they always say it has to be done this way, or you got to hit the highway. Okay, so let me leave it at that just to say this. You all got to understand that women crave, they run by attention, validation, and we're going to talk really, really deep about it. And I'm going to explain to you guys that just stop giving her all this attention starting from there. Okay, give this video a big thumbs up. Check out all my links down below, especially my website per usual, and my Patreon, y'all. Videos on there you will never ever see on here, and I still drop on there a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Discussion per usual. And last thing I actually forgot to say, good thing I wrote it down. I kind of knew I was gonna forget, but I just read a comment saying that can you do a video about how to achieve your goals, your purposes, or your purpose, whatever. And if you guys want that, like how to, or like 3, 4, 5 ways to achieve, better yourself as a man, become more alpha, those types of videos, let me know. Or if you have a specific type of video, still let me know, okay? So now, discussion, and this is her insecurities. They come absolutely all the way out. And it's going to be a lot of different reasons, starting just from she gets a lot of validation from other men. Maybe she gets validation from guys if she just goes out, right? But the problem is from you and her, you guys, the connection, the relationship you have, there's actually some sort of bond. There's actually some sort of, and this is not if you're actually together. Understand this. Because she has acknowledgement of you, and this is because everything has to be done in a strategic strategy type of way, especially for women. Maybe some of you guys do this type of stuff too. But anyways, you come into her life. If you are not giving her validation, or if you are an outside guy as in she never met you before, or you're just trying to get to be noticed by her, she's still in an alignment in her life is expecting you to fall into the rest of the guys' behaviors, the rest of the guys' validation. And so in other words, right now, what she's wanting when you go ahead and stop giving her this attention is confirmation. So that's why I say it could be she's actually not even with you, or maybe you guys just met for the first time. The problem is that women are so used to validation. So it takes the confirmation of knowing each time that you are actually interested, that you are still paying attention, that you're still looking her way. So you got to understand that attention is so powerful in a woman's life that if she's not getting attention, she's not getting answers to her being beautiful enough, her being qualified, in other words. So y'all, it's equivalent to your success, your money, your status, your worth, your value, all those things that I preach about on this channel. That you guys got to get on. And like I was saying, let me know if you want those types of videos. I'll drop more videos like that. I never really thought you guys would want videos like that. I dropped those more on my other channels, so I'm glad that I seen that comment, and that's definitely why I brought it to this video. But yeah, let me know. So now, everything with you fellas, you have it all maybe somewhat aligned if you have your attention brought back to yourself, right? But this is more so just understanding that if you gave her too much, don't give her no more. If you are supposed to give her a little bit more, you don't give her anything to nothing, as they would say. So here's the difference. You guys deal with different women, right? So depending on her beauty equaling to your success. If she's really, really beautiful, the more attention she's gonna actually require. And this is gonna be based on she's actually getting attention all the time. She's actually, and this is one of my favorite words, y'all probably, if you've been subscribed, heard it before, privileged enough, right? So now, backtrack, let's backtrack real quick. If we're talking specifically about she has all this, like privilege, easy, she's more beautiful, more men, more experience, more whatever she wants, she's gonna need more attention due to all those reasons. Now, it means if it's gonna be you dealing with her, you gotta actually give her a little bit of something compared to a woman that doesn't get so much attention, doesn't get so much confirmation, validation that makes her feel or proves, and it's actually proves that she's beautiful. So if I say that her beauty is equivalent to your worth of success, your status, where you're at in life, that means that if she doesn't have the beauty in her life, if she doesn't look good, y'all, then it means absolutely that she's not worthy, like I was saying. So it's kind of like, where can a woman find her being worthy in your life? Where could she feel? And this is the part where now, if she's healed, not her beauty, this is more the in work, okay? The in work will now really apply, but I'm not even gonna get into that, because if it really does apply, I still would have to explain to you how if she is more healed than this, or if she still needs all these types of back to fulfillment, all these things fulfilled, her boys are, all there, that's gonna kind of change things. So we gotta specifically talk more about her mindset, if she's really even capable of falling in love, okay? So you see it gets really deep. So now Backtrack, she has to know that she's beautiful based on you giving her that attention. That's how powerful it is. So let me help you guys really, after this video, that's what I want to say. Let me help you by saying this. Take the time to think of what makes you so valuable. And you guys already know money and status, being on your purpose, all that stuff. But what makes you so valuable right now that if you didn't have this, you would not get this from women. So sometimes, whether you could be the guy that's at this level or you're down here, you might not see how much power or how much you already just have to stop giving attention, stop doing certain things to get the results. So after this, realize that she knows as a woman that I gotta look good. So if, let's say she's not getting attention from you, what is she gonna do next? And this is something y'all don't even think about until, she does it, and then you guys fall for it. So what is she gonna do next? She's gonna look better. She's gonna dress up more pretty. She's gonna make sure she's doing specific certain things when she is around you so she can get the attention. So you see how it works? She knows what she's doing, but a lot of you fellas are gonna be falling into that trap instantly, so ready to be like, okay, well, let me give you some attention over that. So now this is the part where she really gets to the chasing. And fellas, if you notice, I kind of go back and forth. I try to touch on everything, finish it, doesn't always happen, sorry. Okay, but now this is the part where she really has to start the chasing so she can get this attention. If she knows that she's not beautiful enough, or let's just say this, you're not doing it in a second, like giving her the attention. You're not, let's say calling her, speaking to her. If you're not doing none of these things, and this is some form of validation, liking her pictures, anything, and it doesn't matter how small it is. If you're not doing any form of these things, what she has to now do is try to get your attention back. So aside from looking better, it's gonna be reaching out. It's gonna be her doing slightly a little bit more that she has to do so she can make sure that you come back. So the chase starts, but it's gonna grow, but it's most likely gonna be small. Once again, depending on her beauty, that's gonna be what's her value, right? Depending on that, she will maybe feel like, well, I will never, or I can't give this much to a guy. That's just too low for me, right? Some women, they're so in their ego that, oh, I can't even think of a way to do that, as in do that for a man, or even if I had to, I will never. Some women are like that. They just feel like if they're doing that, it doesn't make them as beautiful as they are, and their ego is making them feel like, well, if I want to stay up here, I don't basically bring myself down to this level. So for certain specific guys, and this is going to be, now let's talk about simps, guys that are, not having the best luck, the guys that are still giving her attention, those specific guys, she has to just give you a little bit. She has to literally just give you a little bit, in the sense of, oh, okay, well, you're not giving me attention, unfortunately. And it's really unfortunate for her, like, all jokes aside, unfortunately, I have to give you something. Now, I'm not talking about chasing. That's why I said it's gonna gradually grow. And then also, depending on your status, where you're at, how alpha you are, how much you've changed, if you did no contact, certain things, then maybe she will give you somewhat more of a chase. But now Backtrack, that ego's going on. Now she's feeling like, well, I have to give you some sort of effort. So it starts kicking in where she has to start giving you some sort of effort that basically now, depending on your situation, makes sense. So let's say this. You know what? You stop giving her the text messages. Maybe you stop calling her beautiful. For her, she now feels, oh, well, wow, why would you do that? And then sometimes it could just be like, he hasn't been in my life for a while, or you know what? I want to have my attention from him. Like, what's going on? So, and there's more I could do, but let's just leave it at that. So now for her, she's not going to do too much, right? And this is back to how women are privileged, how women will get away with not doing a single thing, right? So now for her, okay, I gotta maybe, and this is some girls, I gotta maybe say, hey, hi. Now, this is actually more realistic because this is when she's actually just trying to get your attention. That's her chase. Her chase will never be that desperate. Now, like I mentioned already, if you guys, did or do certain things, it's gonna apply differently. Like, even if you've been together for years, that's gonna matter. Time, memory, history. And then also, if you guys, are in a long distance relationship, that's gonna matter, right? Because you guys have different rules, circumstances going on. So now, so we can get to the, wrapping up, but, I wanna go ahead and touch up on now, when you go ahead and see that she comes and gives you a little bit of effort, that is the cue, or that is the sign for you fellas, not her, but for you to just step away even more. That just means that she's really at that little part of, okay, well, I have to. Now, that have to is really like, could get to the breaking point of like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to get his attention. She'll do the chasing, but that's kind of down the line. Not gonna get into it right now. But now she has to, because she has to do a little bit more, because that's the only way it's gonna work. So I'm saying like this, when you back up, when you backtrack, right, you basically have her thinking like, okay, well, why is he not after me giving him a little bit of what he's been wanting or trying? Why is he not coming in towards me? Why is he not the opposites attract? This is what she's thinking right now. Like, aren't we supposed to be attracting? She's thinking that, okay, well, you've taken my attention away. You've taken maybe buying me this, doing all these different types of things for me. But if I'm going to go ahead and say hi to you, and I never said hi to you, I always had you say hi to me first. Or if I'm going to actually give you a text back within a reasonable time, then I expect you to start chasing me or giving me that attention or giving me just a little bit of something. So it's going to be like, okay, well, is she going to get humbled, or is she going to end up being stuck up and just looking stupid? So it kind of goes, this way. And it's going to be more so sometimes some women, they will not ever, like I said, the ego thing, they will never want to do, or they can never get to a point of, respectfully respecting you. So maybe all this entire time when you stop giving her attention, she just said, well, I want him, right? And this is the part where, the tension is cranking her up, that it's not there. So now I want him. It's just I want. Strictly, I stopped at I want. So for her sake, unfortunately, some women, it's going to just stay at I want. And it's only going to be, I tried one time and that was enough. I tried, that was enough by saying hi. He should have said hi back. And that's the importance of you guys not falling for the tricks of, okay, let me respond. Let me talk to her now. Let me say something to her now, because it's really a trap. But more so, it's really just her not giving you what you want in the long run. So now, like I said, if you start stepping away as she's feeling that pressure and not liking what's going on, she's stepping in more. But if she's really that stuck up girl and ends up looking stupid, this is because you have it going on. You're actually the value. You're the value, right? So now for her, if she wants to be, the fool, as I was saying, for her, it's gonna be like, I will never, wash a single dish that you ate from. Yes, it could be like that. And, I'm not going to get into it because obviously we're at the end of the video, but women really become very petty, childish. And it starts from, okay, well, I don't got my attention, but yes, I'm hurting, I'm bothered, I'm feeling away. She feels it way more than a man would. So it's just like, okay, well, how could I deal with her or handle this? So y'all gotta get that. Women have to make choices like you guys do. But nowadays, it's like they're making way more smarter choices, deciding to walk away, step away, not speak to you guys when it makes sense. But in other bad cases, it's gonna be, well, making choices of knowing what to do to keep having you fund her, be around, all those different types of things. She just knows the specific choices that she makes is gonna give her these types of reactions, or we can say prizes, gifts. I mean, she could say that this is just gonna lead to, you know, her living her best life. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so it's the choices y'all gotta make that is gonna get you to start having her chase you. But it's also like, okay, well, she comes back, are you still entertaining her? No. Good. Are you stepping away? Good. You see, now what would she do in this situation? Right? So now make your choices very, very clear and very, very correct, fellas. So I hope you guys got a feel of, you know, what happens when you go ahead and fully, you know, step away. Stop giving that attention, fellas. I hope you guys got it with this video. And if you guys would like another video like this, like I normally say, go ahead, let me know. Like I said, check out all the links, but most definitely comment. Really, actually important. Comment if you want the part 2s of any other videos, what you want to see, but specifically if you want the achieving goal purpose types of videos, okay? Thank y'all so much once again for watching, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all. Wow, my camera is not closing, but it's okay. I'm gonna get it.